Alright, so today I'm going to be talking to you about opening ports to view your recorder or camera on E-series recorders. In this case, I'll be using a Linksys Gigabit VPN router that I have here just for this demonstration. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and see what kind of network I'm dealing with. So what you want to do is you open up your search bar, bottom left, using Windows 10 here or Windows 8.1, and you can run your command prompt from there. Or if you want, you can do Command R and run your command from there. So basically do CMD and that'll open up the command prompt. Once you're on the command prompt, you will use IP CON FIG, and that'll give us the Ethernet adapters information. Whatever the DHCP server has given the laptop or computer that you're using, it's what it's going to be displayed here. So in this case, my laptop, it has 192.168.1.141 with a subnet 255.255.255.0, and my default gateway, which is 192.168.1.1. So that gives me the idea of where my router is located, what type of network I'm connected to, which is a Class C right now, and I can get that information and use it for something else. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and straight into the route. We're going to go ahead and go straight into the router. In this case, we're going to go ahead and go into our router, and we're going to go ahead and launch Internet Explorer, and we're going to input 192.168.1.1. Default for Linksys is admin as the username, admin as the password. Click login, and in this menu we will go to configuration, then we'll go into forwarding, and here you have a different default sets for different IP addresses and services and ports that you can actually utilize, but we're going to go ahead and create a custom one. So here we can go ahead and do let's say Elite Recorder HTTP, and we're gonna go ahead and change the Elite Recorder HTTP to something else, something other than 80, something that's not being used by anything else, something that's gonna be obscure for security purposes. So in this case, I'll just basically use 95, which is just random. I'm going to go ahead and add that to the list. I'll do that same thing for the TCP port, and the TCP port for Elite recorders is normally 3 and 4.7, so it's 3.7.7.7.7. I'll go ahead and use, let's say, 4.5.6.3, something like that. 4.5.6.3. Add to that list and click OK. Now from here I can select whatever I want and whatever IP address I want. So let's pause it here. I'm going to minimize our browser, and I'm going to search to see what my recorder is set to. Since it's an Elite recorder, I'm going to utilize the configuration tool, and it's going to want to launch as an administrator. So if you're not an administrator, it's going to ask you for an administrator password. So please be sure to have that information in order to launch this software. Once you've launched the software, it's going to go ahead and scan your entire network, and it's going to tell you, okay, your recorder is at 192.168.1.186. So from here you can edit your IP address if it's on a different IP scheme as the current one. So let's say your current IP scheme is in a class A, which is 10.0 whatever have you, then you would have to match this in order to launch the web browser, because you need to launch the web browser in order to make the changes for the port, the HTTP port, and the TCP port. So, and since we already are good to go, we don't have to make any changes there. I'm going to go ahead and minimize the command prompt, close this window, and I'm going to go ahead and from here launch the Internet Explorer browser. And it's only going to work with Internet Explorer browser if you're not on a Mac. Then on Mac you will need to use Safari. And in this case, this laptop is already set to accept the plugin. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. At the top right corner, you want to have Internet Options, and you want to go into Security, Custom Level, and then a quarter way down, you will see Download Unsigned ActiveX Control. You want to go and select Prompt, click OK, click Yes, Apply, and OK. Now you can actually select and download and install your plugin for the ActiveX Control. Click Download, then Run. Once it's done that, I normally just do a refresh, and on the bottom here I will allow this to run on all websites. I'm going to go ahead and restart again, and I'm going to go ahead and log into this recorder. Alright. Alright, once you've done that, then I'll go ahead and log into the recorder. The default for Elite recorders is admin as the username and admin as the password. In this case, I've added admin123 for the password. It's telling me that I don't have a hard drive installed. I do not, but it's just if you do see this then, and you have the recorder with a hard drive, then you want to look into that. So we're gonna go ahead and into Setup, Network, Connection, and in here we will do your ports. So we know that our HTTP port is 95, and the TCP port, let me take a look at what I had set it to, 4563. So we'll go ahead and do 4563. Save that. The recorder is going to go ahead and reboot. Click yes. While it's rebooting, we already know that's going to be in 186. So we will go ahead and go into our Linksys and put the IP address 186. Enable this. Add to the list. So you already have the rule there. Should actually select this and 192.168.1.186. Add it. Alright. Then select the other one, TCP 192.168.1.186. Enable that. Add to the list. And that's basically it. On the bottom here, you click Save, and you have our rule set. Now, let's see if the recorder has rebooted and it's running. With that, we'll go ahead and run our command on our command prompt window, and just do a ping and the IP address of the recorder. Alright, we're getting responses back. That means it's up and running. And we'll go ahead and open up a new tab. You want to go into canyouseeme.org. And we have two ports. The HTTP port, which is 95, since it's open. And the TCP port, we have it here, 4563. 4563, which is our TCP port, and it's up and running. Now that you have done that, now you can actually access your recorder outside of your network using your mobile phone or a laptop. Now, since you've already changed the HTTP port, normally if you call the IP address of the recorder in this manner, it's not going to show up. So what you want to do is you want to define the port, and you do that by holding shift and then putting a colon there, and you want to do 95, which is the port. The colon designates, okay, please use port 95. Press enter. Web service is going to show up here, admin 123, telling me no hard drive, and there you go. And that's how you would port forward an E-Series recorder with a Linksys Gigabit VPN router. Thank you for watching.